Welcome into the Sports Buffoons podcast.
Here in about 10 days, we're going to be going down to Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is right by Oral Roberts, as I was talking about. And down there, we will be doing a little bit of casino gambling. So we got to get a little lucky at times here and there, but there is some skill to it, I believe, as well, depending on what kind of game you're playing. So I do have a couple favorite games that stand out to me. My absolute favorite casino game of all time is roulette. Something about just the ball spinning and stuff, it's just very intriguing. No, really, I love the odds of the game. I think that that's very fun to play with, and as far as the betting strategies and way to use it, because you do have some control over how you make money each time. So, obviously you got the 35 to 1 odds. Mm-hmm. You got the sections, you got the 2 to 1s all across the board. You play different ways. You just do black and red, whatever. So you have a lot of options at least. So you have some control over your bets at least of what you're expecting to win and your payouts. That is. So it's always been a fun game to me. It's easy to play as well once you understand the math of it. Some people like craps. Some like poker, Texas Hold'em. I think Jason knows a couple people that like Hold'em quite a bit. But what do you guys think about your favorite casino gambling game? Tanner, you go first.
Well, my personal favorite's going to be roulette. I feel like I got more control. I got more, I don't know, maybe just because I'm more comfortable with the game. That might be why it's my favorite as well. I do play a little baccarat, but, I will let Jason go at that. So roulette, I'd say, is probably my favorite thing to play right now.
That's good. So, yeah, when we're talking about casino gambling, guys, the first thing you got to look about is odds. You guys both brought up roulette, and that is by far the sexiest game that you can play in the casino. And it doesn't have the best odds, but it also doesn't have the worst odds. It's kind of the house takes out 5%, and they send you on your merry way. But you can win a little bit of money with roulette, but we go casino gambling, you're looking at the big three, as I like to call them. You're talking about blackjack, craps, and baccarat. You got to stick to those 3 games if you really want to have a decent chance at making money. I'm looking at blackjack, got a house percentage of 0.6% if you're using that basic strategy. If you're playing craps, that's probably my second choice. The house only has a 0.8% advantage on that game. Third choice would be baccarat. The house only has a 1.06% advantage on that game. That's what I like to call my big 3. If you just totally refuse to play those 3 games, or you're intimidated, as some people, they get intimidated by those table games, then I would move on to video poker. And so I never recommend regular slot machines because video poker is always going to have better odds. But if you must play a slot machine, which I refuse to do, you have to bet a $1 or a $5 minimum per hand.
I got some buddies that make thousands off these slot machines.
Yeah, and you can do it, but it's like I never recommend slots to anybody. But if you're going to do it, like if you just can't pull yourself out of there, it's got to be a $1 minimum. Don't go to the penny slots. That's not like a long-term money-making endeavor, but just an interesting story. A lot of you guys probably haven't heard about this. They do actually have, in Vegas, $10,000 slots.
What the world?
And I see a lot of these people going in there, they're betting $10,000 per spin on the slot machines. So, but anyway, that's kind of my thought on Vegas. You got to look at the best odds. So, a lot of people can't control themselves, whatever. I got to go with blackjack, craps, and then baccarat. Those are my big 3.
Baccarat!
You got to stick with the big 3, guys, if you're going to throw big money down.
That's true.
Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way, Jason. I know you wanted to get excited about some baccarat. Get out of your system as much as you can. You got some time to go. You were just in Las Vegas. I'm surprised you're still that excited about it.
Well, I don't have a system. I just try to get lucky, Mike, like these NFL players that we were talking about earlier.
I didn't say you had a system. That's a secret if you did. So